Right. I'm going to put, whoa. There we go. I'm going to have to work on these beginnings. Beginnings. Got shirts. I'll put a link down to the Wook Plus. I got it on the Wook Plus website, but it's all my artwork and stuff up there. I'm going to read three separate things. They're all from a collection, what I was calling Holy Hours. So the first one is, here's luck. Lay quiet for a while. I can only say, what's up? You'll hear, do I ever get a smile? When you're walking that lock and fall tier, seeing we move along, imperfect and all, you still seem to haunt me. Still, when I look into the dark and see you reflect back into the pool beneath my open window. There are days you'll rob me blind, and others I'll come to you. There are days and there will be other times that we'll both act like children do. The blinds are nailed shut directly, so soon after the cool breeze accompanying an answer or confession. Come on rolling through. All it says is catch me later. Right now I'm going to start a new invention. So you scurry back to the door, tell me to call, and retort with nevermore. 2. This way I won't know if it's raining or if you still move in that bedroom. So now you tell me you were playing and I'll just have to be moving on. Still, when you were leaving, a smile for the wise, you said, if only for a moment, I did love you. I just said, don't worry about that. And why should you be worrying anyway? That's not you. We'll both act like children do on days when I love you. And you may even love me too. All right. This next thing is called I Will Not Become Salt. The low river that stumbles under a canopy of oak feeds on the banks, eroding. It muddies our ascension as we rush by in ragtime. Our lives begin in the sweat of a guitar singing over the thump, thump, thump of a bass drum. We become lost in silence, screaming to hide in that soft melody as it rises from a plaza just north. It begins on a dirt hill where the wind pulls the clouds down. It ends when we turn to stare and wonder why. As it tends to distract us from the flowers around the grassy knoll, the rivers bend, leaving many trees before becoming the sea and returning as rain. Let's fall again. If you look closely, you can still see the rainbow at midnight. Your dark eyes peering into the cool blue pools of mine where a spark grew to a flame and in burning commanded our vision, the angry blind that only now lifts when we can't look back. So take my hand and walk with me from the forest to a field of poppies far from Westminster, toward a horizon draped in sunrise, the tide pool where we spin, where pure water becomes ocean, where we can be hydrogen and fend off the urge to turn, head back down, and become the sky and swim. All right, the last thing we're going to do is shooting a Western. Because I was a big fan of Westerns growing up. Gangster flicks, too. Always wanted to be a cowboy. Shooting a Western. We will need a town, a famous face, and some resolution. An old curse carved from uncooperative sun, the day fading before film could be loaded, night left to hunt the dawn. A monument or cathedral, a jail for those who fear walking alone. The judge will reconvene the court once the world is reset, edited down, and broadcast without flaws to violate the rules of aura. Transgression will be granted in the frames whirling across a shower of light. Attention brought in the precision of a motor to the irreverent indispensable sitting just below. Justice is a world with obituary. We seek each other out between these thin lines, transmitting what was inherited, a crop of accusation, contempt. All right, Three. You got three. They were older. Putting in a lot of work. I started this 13 Poems of Odd, and I'm really trying to push myself and perhaps break some new ground. It's going to be my wasteland, or my notes toward a supreme fiction or something. If you like what I'm doing, like, subscribe, think about buying me a coffee. I'll put a link to the merch down there too in a few minutes. Maybe buy some merch from me. Any little thing helps. We all got to pay the mortgage. Stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too